Oh, hey. So I just want to take a minute and tell you about the time I turned $100 into $1,380 trading. So there's this thing called super compounding where you take the profit from your last trade and you stack it on top of your next trade and you keep stacking it. The pros to this are you get to grow your account super fast. The cons to this are you can't lose a trade, not one. If you lose one trade, you lose everything. So I did this and I grew $100 to $1,380. And guess what? That $1,200 trade, that $1,200 trade took me out. I was super emotional. I spiraled out of control at the time, but do you think I stopped? I didn't. I kept going and I kept using this method because I just wanted it to work so badly. And I spent a couple of years and a lot of emotional energy in that zone. And then I discovered risk management. I discovered risk management and I actually started doing it. So stay tuned for my next video and I'm going to show you and tell you all about my risk management plan that's got me consistent now. Hey Trading Tribe, I want to shoot this video out before I lose the light. I just got back from traveling. If you haven't already, check out my last video of how I turned $100 into $1,380. Yes, $1,380, and lost it all. I was super compounding my first year trading. I didn't have a real plan. I was chasing big wins, and honestly, I was an emotional wreck. Yes. After 2 years on that roller coaster, I knew something had to change. Now, that something was mastering risk management. To me, risk management is simple. It's two things. It's protecting your capital and it's controlling your emotions. And it was protecting my capital and controlling my emotions. I risk 3% per trade. That's my number. It gives me room to grow without letting my impulses take over. And it's big enough to where I feel a big enough shift in my account to keep me motivated to keep going. Now, when I trade binary options, I never do rollovers. If a trade isn't going my way, I just take the loss. That was a mindset shift. Or if I believe in that position, I re enter at a different level that's best for me. I don't chase bad setups anymore. I used to. Now, 2 losses in a row, I'm done for the session. That's my risk management plan. It's super simple. If I feel emotional, I switch to demo. I don't trade live when my head isn't right, period. Too many times I know I've made bad decisions emotionally, right? Once I started taking risk management seriously, everything changed. I wasn't spiraling anymore because I had a plan. My confidence came back because I had a plan. I started feeling like a real trader and not just someone hoping to hit big because I had a plan. Now, the biggest shift, I stopped thinking in terms of dollars and started thinking in terms of percentages, especially starting with a small account. $10, like, what is that? But when it's 5%, which is my daily goal profit, it makes more sense. And then I do 5% and I'm done for the day. That's it. If it's a tough day, I'm good with any green that comes across and I step away. I don't give back more than 2 days worth of progress. That's another major part of my risk management plan. So that means no revenge trades, no emotional spirals, just structure and maturity. I follow my plan. Let's be honest. These are the mistakes that most traders make every day. Over leveraging. Why? Because we want money fast. Revenge trading. Why? Because we want to make up for that loss. The market owes us something, so we think. Forcing trades in a messy market? Yeah, that happens. And the problem with that is sometimes it works. And when it does, it makes us feel like we got skills, but we don't. It's gambling, and it always catches up. Risk management is not just about strategy, it's about behavior. If you keep blowing accounts and feeling stuck, it's not the market, it's your habits. At Strike Zone, we believe you cannot reach your goals without fixing what's driving your decisions. This isn't about trying to win every trade, because you won't. It's about staying in the game long enough to win and to win big over time. Here's our philosophy at Strike Zone: discipline is freedom, emotional control is the real edge. You gotta be able to control yourself, master yourself. If you want to be a profitable trader, you've got to manage you before you manage your money. Risk management, I like to think of as self respect in action. That's how we play the long game. And the long game is the only game worth playing. I can't tell you how many times I've ignored that little and sometimes big voice telling me to stop, stop, stop. And I kept going, only to drain my account and regret it and get emotional as hell, y'all. That doesn't happen anymore because now I follow through on what I say I'll do. I'm holding myself accountable. That's how you build trust in yourself. That's what makes you dangerous. Now, if this resonated with you, like this video, subscribe, and share it with a trader who's ready to stop gambling and to start growing. Until next time, I'm Christy Latre.